Milo imagines a world.
Wow.
Yeah, look at that. By Matt de la Peña. Pictures by Christian Robinson. What do you see? What drawings do you see? What do you see over there?
A clock shop.
Yeah, walking signal. And there's a journal and some crayons and a pencil. Milo imagines a world.
Downstairs.
Yeah, they're going downstairs to the subway. To the train.
What did it do?
Let's see what they do. What begins as a slow, distant glow grows and grows into a tired train that clatters down the tracks, and a cool rush of wind quiets into a screech of steel. And when the doors slide open, Milo slips aboard. There goes Milo, getting on the train. The train bucks back into motion as he and his sister squeeze onto the bench seats. The whiskered man beside Milo has a face of concentration. The businessman has a blank, lonely face. The wedding-dressed woman near the far door has a face made out of light, while the dog peeking out her handbag has no face at all, just a long, lolling tongue. Like dogs do. These monthly Sunday subway rides are never ending, and as usual, Milo is a shook-up soda. Excitement stacked on top of worry, on top of confusion, on top of love. To keep himself from bursting, he studies the faces around him and makes pictures of their lives. At a downtown local stop, the whiskered man folds up his crossword and hurries off the train. Milo imagines him trudging through the brown mounds of slush. It's a 5-flight climb. Yeah, it's zigzaggy, isn't it? And there's 5 flights of stairs to climb to his cluttered apartment where he's greeted by meowing cats and burrowing rats. Parakeets tweet songs of longing.
For getting close downstairs and going. Going in a house.
Yeah, different apartments, people, different houses. Parakeet tweet songs of longing as a man sips tepid soup, hunched over a game of solitaire. Tweet, 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 tweet. Late that night, the door to the parakeet cage mysteriously falls open, and the cat gathers on the cold seal to watch the bird fly free above the city. Milo tugs his sister's sleeve and holds up his picture. But even when she turns to look, he can tell she doesn't see. She's a shook-up soda, too. A boy in a suit boards the train with his dad. His hair is a perfect part, and there's not a single scuff on his bright white Nikes. Milo imagines a clop, clop, clop of the horse-drawn carriage that will carry him to his castle. Imagines a clink, clink, clink of the guards slowly lowering the drawbridge. Across a human-made moat, the boy is met by a butler, 2 maids, and a gourmet chef offering crust-free sandwich squares. Look at the horses. You're sitting down. Look at that. Milo flips to a fresh page at a bustling midtown stop. When the wedding-dressed woman strides off the train. Look at the strings. When the Yeah, you're not laying down. A band of street performers lunches into.
Sit down.
Yeah. And look at who's sitting down too. A cello player. Here comes a bride, here comes a bride. And everyone on the platform stops and cheers. Yay! Milo imagines a grand cathedral ceremony.
My music at the tour.
Yeah.
And don't say yeah.
Well, some people say yeah, they cheer or they clap. Grand cathedral ceremony where the couple will be pronounced husband and wife. And more stairs. Imagines the groom.
I'm gonna go to...
Yeah, there'll be more stairs. Watch. We'll see more stairs at the subway. There'll be more. Watch. Because guess who has to get out of the subway?
Stairs.
Yeah.
No.
I'll show you.
We're in our stairs.
Yeah, it's coming up. So look at this.
Stairs.
Yep, we saw stairs of different people getting out of the subway. See if we can find more stairs. No stairs there. Keep turning the page.
Stairs.
Yep, keep turning. Watch.
Stairs.
Yeah. And the stairs here. The stairs. And wait, so there'll be more stairs. What's this? And there's stairs there too. What is this?
An air balloon.
Yeah, imagine the groom whisking his new bride into a waiting hot air balloon, where the pilot loads them in with blankets and blasts the heat. And up they go, hand in hand, beyond the concrete walls of the city, into the infinite blue. Milo holds up his picture too, but his sister shoos him away. Can't you see I'm playing my game? He watches her thumbs bang around her smudged screen, then turns back to the boy in the suit. They lock eyes for a few long seconds, and suddenly it feels like the walls are closing in around Milo. The spell is broken when a crew of breakers bound onto the train, announcing, "You all ready for a show?" Several curious faces look up as a beat drops, and now the girls are walking up walls. They're whirling around the poles. They're back flipping over shopping bags when the train pulls into the next stop. They collect a few dollars and scramble for another car. Milo imagines them going from train to train, doing their act as everyone watches. But after the performances are over, faces still follow their every move when they walk down the electronic aisle of a department store. Yeah, a man with a hat and a blue suit. When they cross into a fancy neighborhood.
And a bat.
And a what?
A bat. A bat.
A hat?
Bat.
A badge?
Bat.
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 A bat?
Bat.
A bill? A hot bill?
No. Bat.
I'm not quite sure what you're saying, Benji.
Bat.
Milo doesn't really like his picture, so he puts away his pad and turns to his reflection in the window. Look at that. Look at Milo's reflection. What do people imagine about his face? What do you notice about Milo's face and what he's wearing?
It's not. You're not good at.
Yes, reflection. Can they see him reciting his volcano poem to the class? Can they hear his mom's soothing voice reading him a bedtime book over the phone? Can they smell the chilly Colorado bubbling in the pot in his auntie's apartment near the cemetery? Butterflies flood Milo's stomach when it is finally their stop. He follows his sister onto the cold station platform and up the... Yeah, above the ground, he's surprised to see the boy in the suit, a few paces ahead. What is a
car?
A police car?
And ride in the police car.
Yeah, 3 police officers, and you want to ride in the police car? Maybe one day you will drive one. Maybe you'll make one, design the cars. He's even more surprised when the boy joins a long line to pass the metal detector. Milo's sister suddenly bends to give him a hug. I didn't mean to snap at you.
It's like a baby going in a tender parade.
Yeah, waiting in line. I didn't mean to snap at you, she says. She takes his hand, adding, "You have your picture ready?" He nods, feeling the warmth of her fingers. As they slowly shuffle forward, Milo studies the boy in the suit, his dad rubbing his thin shoulders, and a thought occurs to him. Maybe you can't really know anyone just by looking at their face. Milo tries to reimagine all the pictures he made on the train. Maybe he could have done it like this instead. The man eating dinner with other people. Or this. The woman marrying another woman. Or this. Welcome home. The breakers were let into their home in a nice fancy neighborhood. Milo's chest fills with excitement when he spots his mom through the crowd. Where's Milo's mom? Do you see Milo and his mom? Yeah. His sister rushes to give her a hug before pulling Milo in too. And it's in this tight tangle of a familiar arms that he feels most alive. Look at that. What's Milo doing? Oh, we're going to see. Let's see. We're going to see his drawing in just a minute. Look at that. What's Milo handing to his mom? When they separate, Milo flips through his pad until he finds...
I go upside down.
Okay. Until he finds the right picture.
Sit down and sit down and sit down.
Look at...
And get up and get up. You get up and do another song. I want to dance to another song too.
Oh, that sounds fun, a dance party. Do you think Milo and Milo's sister and mom are going to have a dance party too? What do you think? Do you see Milo's sister is sitting down just like you're sitting down? And Milo's mom sitting down. And look at Milo's handing his mom a pad and says, I made this for you, holding it up. And he watches for the smile he hopes will spread across his mom's face. Look at the picture. Look at the picture Milo drew for his mom. Do you see something in the picture that you like? Yeah. And Milo's sister, mom and sister. And where's Milo? There's Milo. And they're sitting on what? Are they sitting on stairs? Yeah, and they're eating ice cream cones.
It's sitting down. Yes.
Yeah, sitting down. There's a kitty in the window.
It's sitting down on this.
Yeah, sitting down on their bottom.
Yeah.
Yeah. The end. Swiggle, swiggle, swiggle. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Dee, dee, dee. And then look at this, Benji, your favorite. What is that? What do you see? Yeah, and a picture of the... What is that? A picture of the author and the...
I want to get this one.
Yeah, that's Matt de la Peña, the author. And then that is Christian Robinson, the illustrator, who drew all the pictures. And we read Last Stop on Market Street before, and we've read Carmela, Full of Wishes. Those are 2 books. We can get those books again.
I want to read this.
Yeah, those are books written by Matt de la Peña. That's the author. And these are the books that he wrote.
We did. I want to go to the illustrator's home.
You want to go to the author and illustrator's home?
Yeah.
Maybe one day you will have a conversation with them. And that was called Milo Imagines the World. Do you see the dinosaur? Where's the dinosaur?